Welcome back to another video. I'm killing two birds with one stone in this one. Killing? I'm capturing two birds with one cage in this one. I am actually doing a school project and making you guys a video. Hope you don't mind. It's more of like a personal project. The school project was to just make a comic. So like, maybe that's exciting to you guys. Either way, if that's not, here's another little thing that's kind of exciting. It's not just 2D art. So, wink wink, keep watching. Okay, now to the art making. Let's go. So right here I'm just measuring out a 3.5 by a 4.5 square for the like comic panels. So not too interesting yet, but that's what I'm doing. And here I'm measuring out the border of the comic. I'm trying to make like a 3D border. Well, I'm trying to make the whole comic 3D. If you didn't catch that already, I'm making every layer individually and then I'm gonna stack them on top of each other. So right now I'm just starting with what I thought would be the border. I end up changing it to something a bit thicker. Even though I like this thinner look, the paper was just too fragile. So I ended up changing it. And then here I'm just thumbnailing my ideas for the comic that obviously you can see on the right. I've already planned for a little bit, but yeah, I'm just actually redrawing it in an order that makes a little bit more sense for this. So as you can see, I've begun drawing. I'm actually drawing one of the main characters of the comic. Her name is Chris. She's the first person to be shown in the first panel. So I'm just sketching her out, doing her thing. She's the first layer because she is the most important, so I just started with her. Also, I'm more comfortable drawing people than anything else, and most of the things I actually have to draw are car related, and I hate drawing cars, so I felt like this was good practice, but I wanted to start where I was comfortable, which was the person. And as you can see, Kitten is also with me on the desk. Sometimes she likes to hop up and hang out, and I have a space for her off to the right. Like, I even have like a little cushion there for her, but she doesn't like it as much as being in the way. And I actually struggled with this hand so much because I don't often draw people holding a steering wheel. Chris is probably the only person that I've drawn driving besides one other drawing, and I didn't look up any reference, so I didn't have much to go off of, so I just ended up putting her wrist like over the steering wheel, like she's steering with her wrist. I don't know, I do that sometimes, so I thought it was fine. Yeah, so now I'm moving on to a different background. Well, a background for the same panel, but the background. And I'm going to be doing the backgrounds in watercolor because I really like using watercolor and I'm trying to get better at it. so I am trying to incorporate it wherever I can. As you can see off to the side, I have a lot more pieces than you last saw. I had to stop recording to go to school, and I did a lot of the pieces for this whole project in school. I colored them at home, but I didn't get to record it because I was on the phone with my mom. Hi mom, by the way. And so I just kind of have them beside me on this one. You'll see me assemble all the pieces in the end. I'm sorry that you guys are missing so much on this one, but at least you get to see me start most of the things. I hope that's enough. So if you guys were curious about what it is I'm trying to attempt to paint, I'm trying to make trees on the side of a road driving, like flying by, so I'm trying to get that little like smear effect. For some reason I didn't really think through how I was doing this or like how it would look, and I kind of just kept doing it while all of it was wet, so it just kind of kept forming into one big shape instead of me like waiting patiently. But, you know, I learned a lot about how it worked out, so that's all I could really ask for, right? I end up going back in over this anyway, so it looks a little bit better by the end, but, you know, it's still a work in progress at the moment. So now I'm just assembling what I have so far to sort of get an in-progress shot, I guess you could call it, of where I was at and what I've done so far, and what else I wanted to add. You can see I have two of the little same chairs from the panel on the left. That is for the second panel, not the first one. That would be really weird because that wouldn't really match up. But yeah, so that's kind of like the start I have of the second panel, whereas the first panel, you can see I drew the interior of a car. Isn't that insane? It's so hard to do, you guys. If you don't draw cars often, oh my gosh, so difficult. I definitely used a lot of reference in this project, way more than I normally would, because I don't know how cars look, so I had to look it up. No shame. I learned a lot though, so that's also good. This project was definitely a very learn-me experience. That's not words. Whatever. So yeah, right now I'm just assembling what I have so far. Also, I bring into frame, these are the third and fourth panels. I know they're very, very small, but I was intending them to be that way as a more of like a transition couple panels. The ones that go after them, which I didn't make in this video, but I could make in a different one if you wanted. The ones that supposedly go after them would also be the same size as the first two. And forgive my camera shaking. When I bump the table a bunch, the camera, which is attached to the table, shakes a little bit. So that's my bad. But I'm right here, I'm just adding the little frame that I have for it just to peep it out, and yeah. Now, I took a little bit of time to draw between filming And as you can see, I have created an absolute disaster. So I just had to show you guys what it's like to be me sometimes. This is it. This is the life I'm living. So right here, I'm just coloring in the sides of the paper so that the outline looks like an outline, because otherwise the whites of the sides might like kind of distort it a little bit and make it not look quite right. And as you can see, I obviously have colored in quite a few things. There is those chairs, and up top you can see that I colored in Chris. And right now I'm just starting on the watercolor of the background for the second panel. And my friend called, so the watercolor video actually stopped, but just then I was gluing on the cardboard to the backs of all the pieces so that they appeared to be like 3D or like lifted, I guess. That way it was actually like a thicker panel, I guess, is what I was trying to accomplish. I mean, I've never done anything like this, nor did I even try to look anything up, because I know that there are ways to do this better. But I was like, I have a bunch of cardboard, so I'm just gonna use that. So that was my like DIY section of this. And right now, this is me actually putting the final finished pieces all together. So you will get to see everything that I've done. I'm sorry I didn't have much in progress stuff. I did most of it at school anyway, or I was on the phone with someone while I was doing it, so I didn't get to record it. But I hope you guys still enjoy the assembly of all the pieces. Let me know what I can do differently next time, or if you guys would even like to see this again. I had a lot of fun doing it, and there's still so much story to tell. I really did just settle on this one. I ran out of time to finish as much as I wanted to do. I was hoping to get 8 done. As you can see, I only got 4 done, but now I know how to better manage my time, and I could probably do it much quicker now that I know how to. So yeah, again, just let me know what you guys think about it. And then right here, I glued on some like drawn out music notes to some string to kind of represent the flow of music throughout the car from the radio. And it ends actually after this little 4th panel to show that she turned the music down. I just thought it would be like a really fun way to kind of show that and make it sort of connect all the panels. But yeah. And this is the finished piece, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry that there wasn't that much on film, but I hope you still had fun anyway. Here's some little close-ups, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you drew alongside me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below if you want to see any more of me making this comic. It's a story I've been working on for a really long time, and I'm trying to just adapt it into something other than just writing, because you know I like art, so I want to make it some sort of art. So let me know if you guys want to see more of this, or if you want to see the comic. Yeah, that's that then. See you in the next one, and without further ado, here's my outfit of the week.